In this module, we will continue to talk about the benefits of corporate social responsibility activities or the benefits of corporate social responsibility practices on different stakeholders. In the last two modules, we talked about the benefits of corporate social responsibility activities on the organization, and in the last module, we talked on the employees, and in this module, we will talk about the consumers. Fairly speaking, although I have written a very less on this slide, but if you imagine or if you conceptualize the impact of corporate social responsibility on the consumers is at the heart of corporate social responsibility because these are the ultimate users of the services and products produced by the company. And if they are receiving what they have been told to, or what they have been shown, and what they are getting from the company, that can impact on the four different areas I have talked in the taxonomy of corporate social responsibility. That is, the corporate social responsibility is to generate the economic revenue or profit for the employees. If consumers are not getting what they are supposed to get, or if the consumers are not getting the correct products or the right products, it will have a significant impact on the economic activity of the organization. And similarly, if we talk about the legal things, then there would be something. It would be very difficult for organizations to comply with the legal requirements if they are not treating or not giving or not caring for their consumers. So consumers feel good about buying products from companies they trust. If organizations learn this mantra, or if organizations learn this trick or tactics, or the myth or the message embedded in it, then the things would be very different. However, when organizations are thinking about in a short run, or when organizations are obsessed by the profitability motives and money making motives, then this thing seems too far in their business agenda or business practices. Consumers feel good about buying products from companies they trust. So once the trust has been breached, or once the trust has been broken, you might see that consumers leaving the organization or stop using your products. If you guys remember, a couple of years ago, it happened that the Samsung batteries were exploding because of the heat or for some reasons. How would you feel when you go to the airport and you want to fly from one country to another country, and you were asked to leave the plane or make a choice to throw away your mobile phone just because it is dangerous or harmful for the flight? If you have if you have experienced that, you can think about, would you ever use or would you ever trust that company which has produced something for you? Similarly, if you see that the organization is producing something in the form of food which is not good for your health, or they were manipulating with the data, or they were manipulating with the raw material, or they were using the natural resources, or they are wasting the natural resources, it may result in uh, not using or staying away from the products and services of that organization. So, just like employee and employer trustworthy relationship is important, similarly, consumers and organization trustworthy relationships are important. You go to the shop, the same shop, same barber, and perhaps the same departmental stores most of the times, and you avoid unfamiliar and unknown places when you have a fear that your trust may be breached here. Or, in other words, when you don't have any clue of the trustworthiness of that particular shop or that particular seller. So consumers they have actually they gain the benefits when they trust in someone. So consumers feel good. That is something, that's this should be considered something important for the organization or organizational goals and objectives. So consumers will talk positively to family, friends, and colleagues about the company. So definitely, it will in turn it will result in company benefits. It is in the benefits of the consumers as well because they feel that this is their moral obligation to communicate if something is good, and they also feel that it is their moral obligation to communicate if they have experienced something negatively. लेट मी से इट इन अदर वर्ड्स दैट अगर आपने कोई एक्सपीरियंस आपका नेगेटिव हुआ है किसी प्रोडक्ट के साथ किसी कंपनी के साथ यू विल फील दैट इट इज़ योर मॉरल ऑब्लिगेशन नाउ टू टेल अदर्स स्टे अवे फ्रॉम दैट कंपनी स्टे अवे फ्रॉम दोज प्रोडक्ट्स और अगर आपका अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस हुआ है तो आपको लगता है कि यार आपकी ये मॉरल ऑब्लिगेशन है कि आप दूसरों को भी बताएं कि दिस कंपनी इज़ गुड देयर प्रोडक्ट्स आर गुड और समथिंग लाइक दैट. So there might be a lot of benefits about consumer health, consumer safety, and consumer readiness to buy and repetitively buy the same thing without searching for new products every time. So this is the corporate social responsibility may have a good impact on consumers. At the same time, when organization is not deteriorating the natural resources and the natural resources run in for the longer time, the consumer will get something in the long run as well. Thank you.